Urgency boosts your conversions. My name is Riley. I'm the KSA project manager, and in today's video, I'm going to walk you through how you can add a deadline funnel timer to your Kajabi sales page to get more eyes on your page and boost those conversions. So let's go ahead and log into Deadline Funnel and get started. All right, so the first thing that we're going to want to do is make sure that your tracking code is on your Kajabi page. When you log in and you click on this button, you'll have a unique tracking code that your deadline funnel gives you. So I'm going to click over to Kajabi and copy my code. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to head into my Kajabi account and put it in. So I'm going to log into my Kajabi. Here I went under my settings tab and then I went into site details. When I scroll down, you'll see where there's a header script here. This is where you can put things like your metapixel code and things that you want on your header scripts of all of your pages. So what I would come down is I would do a couple of tabs, and then I would paste that in right there. So there's my deadline funnel timer code right there. You can see that. So I'm going to come up here and press save. So now it's on a header. The header code is on all of my site pages. That doesn't mean that the deadline funnel is going to pop up on all of my site pages. It's just showing it's there. Now I'm going to choose the page that I want it to be on, the actual timer. So I'm going to pause and go get that page. Okay, so I've decided that I want the code to be on my webinar registration page. That way there's a true countdown on that page. So this is the URL. So I'm going to copy the URL for it. Now I'm going to go log into Deadline Funnel and get the whole timer set up. So once I'm in here, I'm going to press new campaign. And then I'm going to walk you through me setting up a test campaign. Okay, so this is some things that you can do. My checkout is going to be in Kajabi, for example. For my email platform, I'm going to put that I'm in Kajabi. Then I'm going to say that I need to choose what I want this to be. So I'm going to say that this is going to be a page only deadline. So this way it's just like the one page. You can do evergreen if it's something that you have an evergreen funnel for, or if it's a tripwire offer when after someone downloads a freebie, they have a set number of minutes to be able to get your tripwire. So there's lots of different things that you can do here. Or one of my favorite things is holiday promotion. So when we do our big Black Friday sales, this is what that is. So actually for this one, I'm going to leave it on holiday promotion. So then I'm going to choose my date and time. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there. Great. So now we've set that up. Now we're going to add the pages. So remember, I just copied that page URL. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to floating bar for this example, and I'm going to put that URL that I copied right in here, and I'm going to press save. So now it's testing it. So I'll be able to see this in just a second once I finish setting everything up. Okay, so now the page is right here. Now there's a couple of things that I can do. Once the deadline funnel is over, so once I get through the end of my timer, this is saying the page won't redirect, the timer will just be hidden. But let's say I want to take them to an expired page. I can go right in here and then I can say redirect after deadline and put the URL that I want it to redirect to. So that way, if someone goes to the page after the event has expired, it redirects them to a different page, which is great. So I'm going to leave that off for now. So then I have my pages done. Now there is an option to do emails as well. You can use this code inside your emails to set up a deadline funnel code. For this example, I'm just going to be showing landing pages, but if you would like to see an example of how you do it in an email, just comment on this video and let me know, and we'll get another video up for that. Okay, now it's time to customize the appearance. So I'm going to go in here. Right now, this is what my floating bar looks like on my page. So obviously it's not branded, so I want to update this. So there are different templates that you can use inside here. I can also change the text. So this is where I could do any text changes. I can change the placement. So if I want it to be the 100% width, or if I just want it to be smaller, you can change all of that right here. You can also change if you want it to be on the top of your page versus the bottom center. Again, these are some like presets that you can use. So let's say I want it to be this preset. So I get all of this set up. That way, that's the one I want to use. Again, I had just created a preset before, but if you go back under template, you can actually add your own color, custom color options here. So I can change the background color, I can change the text color, I can do all of those things right inside there. So that's how you would do that. Then under more settings, I'm going to turn off the deadline funnel branding just because I don't want that to be there. And then I can also turn off this button here too. So back under my settings, I'm going to say apply to all pages. So I'm going to save this. That way it's right here. And the reason why you would do this is if we go back under pages, you can have multiple pages with that same timer. So if you make a change on one page, it'll change it on them all. So I'm going to do edit settings, and remember the display call to action button, that's off, but you can turn it on and off depending on what you want to do. Okay, so we just customized the appearance. Then you can also go through to settings and make sure that you have all of your settings correct. So make sure your deadline funnel is set up correctly. You can also set it up to where it starts on a certain day and time. So if you, for example, are running a 7-day sale, but you don't want the timer to pop up on day 7 because that's not giving a lot of urgency, but you want it to pop up on day 5 so that there's 48 hours left. You can choose when you want it to be. And then there's also some other settings that you can put inside here if you want it to be a little bit more advanced. But now that this is all set up, let's head back to my page. So we're here. I'm going to copy this URL and let's go ahead and test it out and paste it. So now this is here, and you can see at the bottom of my screen, my deadline funnel timer button is up here. So that is how you use deadline funnel on a Kajabi page. If you have any questions, or if you want more videos like this one with a different tech and tool, comment on this video and let us know. Thanks.